Hey there, it's Mutimar. Today I want to talk about inventory and equipment. Something very frustrating is going on and I hope that the developers fix it, but let me show you something. If I hit start or menu, whatever, to get this thing, I can go straight into my inventory, or I can just hold down the button and it'll pop it up, okay? So let's say I want to swap out my weapons. I have some other options here. I have a few things that I want to try out maybe, so I want to compare them. First of all, if I want to compare this stats to anything, what I need to do is press down on the left stick, and now it'll show those brothers keepers with the cost of 13. I want you to notice that these daggers have a cost of 13 stamina and a gain of 3 focus, if you see that right in the middle. I'm interested in maybe trying out these. For whatever reason, I want to try out these and see if there's any benefits. I can see at the bottom that they weigh a little bit more, and that, wait a second, the cost of the stamina, was it different? Let's see. If I click down on the left stick, I can compare them now. So now if you notice on the right, on the left, the item that's highlighted is the other brothers keepers, and if you look at them side by side, you can see that the green icons in the middle, the green and yellow icons, pay attention to that. The ones on the left cost 11 stamina and the ones on the right cost 13 stamina. Also, if you look at the very bottom, the ones on the left weigh 9.2 and the ones on the right weigh 8.5. Okay, so I'm going to hit left stick again to get rid of the comparison. And I'm going to swap them out to see if, because of the weight difference, it changes down there at the bottom where it says fast, underneath the fishing pole where it says fast. If I switch to a heavy weapon, it's like this 42.9. It's definitely going to switch me into the normal, right? So it will make a difference. And sadly, when you're comparing these by hitting the left stick, it won't tell you that you're going to move from fast to normal. It doesn't show you that it's going to change. And the difference between fast and normal is humongous. Let me show you the difference. When you dodge with fast, it's like a dash. And this is something that I had to get used to. If I switch to anything heavier that puts me into normal, now when you dodge, you actually roll. And the benefit is this, is I can control it. I can steer it. As I'm rolling, I can turn. I'm making like an S pattern here. With dash, you can't control it. It just goes straight. So I'm thinking this is better suited for like casters or people that are shooting from range, maybe for archers, because it lets you step away quickly. It's almost like a teleporter blink. So let's go to what we were originally doing. So we have the 11. So the difference there is important to understand that this doesn't show you anything about weight. So for you to know that, you have to actually equip it. And weight is not added unless you're equipped, unless it's equipped. Here's an example. The magical thing about this game is that your encumbrance, your weight is only determined by what you're actually currently using. So I'm going to add this bow in my offhand. Okay, I'm going to add this bow in my offhand. The weight didn't change at all. If you notice the bar where it says normal, it doesn't have any effect. I can better illustrate this by having a one-handed weapon. Okay, so if I have a one-handed weapon, notice above my head the 106. Now if I add the bow, now it does go up, because now I can use either weapon. I can use my weapon or I could use my bow at any time. So they're both available to me at any time, so the weight goes up. I'm going to remove it again and show you again. I have this weapon. It's a two-handed weapon, so my weight is up to 120. If I put a weapon in the offhand, it is inconsequential because I cannot use it. If you notice, you cannot see. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Where am I? Okay, if you notice, you can't see a bow on me at all. There is no bow. The game treats it as if I'm not wearing the bow. Look at the weight. The weight doesn't change because I cannot use it. If I switch to a one-handed weapon, I went down to 106, and if I had a shield or a bow in this case, it goes up to 112. Okay, let me show you again. I'm at 106. This weapon weighs 6.2. You can see it at the bottom. So now I'm at 112. So now you can see the bow and the sword. So that means I have both weapons available for me to use. So that's why it's charging me for that weight. So if I have dual daggers, sorry, and I put on a bow, same thing. I'm at 86. If I put the bow on, I'm still at 86. Why? Because I have a weapon in each hand. It's impossible for me to use my bow. I would have to put away my bow. I would have to put away both weapons to switch to bow. Now I'm hitting the left bumper and the right bumper for my runes when I'm using a dual weapon, or when I'm using a two-handed weapon. The runes are the same. Notice that. The bottom left bumper, right bumper. Okay? Now, when I switch to a one-handed weapon and a bow, left bumper is for the bow. It's showing what I can do with the bow. I can do that, or I can do this. Okay? And if I hit right bumper, that's for the sword. I can do this. Or I don't have enough focus, but I can do... Let me switch. Let me get some more focus. With the right weapon, now I can do this attack. Okay? So that's left bumper for my bow. That's right bumper for my sword. Okay? That's important. So going back to what we had, I'm going to go to my dual daggers, Brothers Keepers. Let's say I just found this katana. I'm like, oh, cool. I want to try this katana. Let's see what difference this makes. This weighs way more. These weigh only 9, but this katana weighs 27. So let me swap it out. What I expect to happen is what happens here. I expect to... Here's a dual rogue messers. Hey, that's cool. Let me swap it out for these 11 cost stamina Brothers Keepers. Remember, these are 13 cost. These are 11 cost. So I want to swap them out. So I'm like, oh, cool. That still keeps me in fast. My weight goes from 85 to 86. My weight actually goes down with the dual messers, with the rogue messers. So I'm still under fast. Okay? And on the bottom underneath my character, you can see the damage that I do is from 12 to 8. 12 to 8. So I'm saying, hey, I want to go to my Brothers Keepers. My rogue messers. I want to use that now instead. But you know what? I also want to see what this katana does. Oh, that moves me into normal. But you know what? I want to stay under fast. So let me put them back. Oh, wait. Why is there a scythe there now? Wait, those are the daggers I want. Wait, no. Those are the ones with 13. I originally had 11. I want to go back to my original. Here they are. Now, let me go back to check. Let me check the katana one more time. Okay, no, never mind. Let me press it back. What is happening? So what's happening, if you notice on the left screen, these items are rotating. For whatever reason, they're rotating. That is not the expected behavior. We want them to swap back and forth like this. This is the behavior we want for all items. Let me show you another example. Okay. 11. 13. Okay, we have the correct weapons on. They look exactly the same too, which is a big difference. So this is the expected behavior. We want to go back and forth. The icons are exactly the same, but they are not the same weapon. Okay, so this is a quick way of saying, okay, I'm still going to stay in fast, but my cost is different. Okay, I'm going to switch to the ones with 11. Okay, let's go to armor now. In this example, I'm going to use the pants because I have two pants here that have the same exact icon because they're both boar skin leather pants, but they're different. You can see that one's 59 armor and this one's 68 armor. Currently, I have 51 armor. Again, if I press left stick, I can compare them next to each other. And I can see, hey, these weigh 30, these weigh 22, these weigh 30. This one has 4 item effects. Armor increase, healing effects, items durability. These have 3, and these have 2. So the difference between these two is the amount of armor that they provide and the effects that they have on them, the attributes. Okay, this one only has armor increase and stamina regen. This one has 4. Okay, so let's say I want to try these first. They're an upgrade from 51 on the left, on the right, to 59 on the left, right? So let me take off this comparison. I'm going to switch it to these. No, never mind. Let me put them back. I hit the button again. Now it's a different pair of pants. So again, this is changing. What's even worse is, let's say, okay, I'm going to put my original pants back on. Let's say I want to try out some gloves. Right? I look at these gloves that I'm wearing, Screamer gloves, 25. And these gloves are 26. So let me swap them out. Never mind. Let me put them back. Oh, why did my pants change? Because if you notice on the left, this row is rotating. Keep your eye on these gloves, right? They're going from there to my equipped, back to the last column. Sorry, the third column. And they're moving to the left. Then they go back to my hands. Now the pants are changing. So this is so frustrating. We want this behavior to happen with every item, regardless of where it's at. Here's another example. Now, I want to switch back. I can't. I can't wear this armor yet. This is level 21. I'm barely level 19. So I got to go back to where I was. Wait, which one was it? Was it this one or was it this one? I don't remember. I can't remember which one it was. But these are 38 and these are blue and this is gray. So I'm going to go back to the blue. I think I was wearing the blue. I can't remember. So you can see how it's very frustrating. So please y'all, please fix this. So it's like this. Even if it's here in the middle, on the front, wherever it's at, I want to be able to swap. Not this. This is so frustrating. Please and thank you.